Hey guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys, well, it's Sunday. That means break out the bottomless mimosas, make some memories, and we're back to talk about some Bravo. In the meantime, guys, surprise, surprise, Jason and I are coming back tonight live at 6 p.m. Eastern on his channel, Down with Jason, to talk about the new series on Peacock, Below Deck, Down Under, which is absolutely incredible. I never get this excited about Below Deck. I think it's absolutely insane how excited I am, but the captain is hot. The crew is hilarious. The chef is kind of well, you'll see. Just go check it out on Peacock. In the meantime, we're back to talk about an article that came out on page 6, and they said exclusive Real Housewife of New York star Eboni K. Williams talks about why Bravo should not fire Ramona Singer. Guys, we have all the details and more, but before we jump in, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so according to page 6, the cries from Bravo fans for the network to fire Ramona Singer from The Real Housewives of New York City have persisted since season 13 finished airing in September of 2021. But Eboni K. Williams, the woman who made history last year as the series' first Black housewife on The Real Housewives of New York, had a front row seat to some of Ramona Singer's polarizing behavior. That's a great way to say it. She told page 6 in an exclusive interview that she feels that the OG cast member shouldn't have her golden apple snatched away when production eventually resumes. If I'm just looking at what was on the show, I don't think anything on the show warrants the firing of Ramona. Okay. And this is what Eboni said, who's a former public defender whose penchant for facts and evidence rivals Singer's taste for Pinot Grigio. Clever, page 6. That is my opinion, she added. And she also was repeating the sentence over and over about the style of Orange County icon Tamra Judge. And she said she is a ride or die fan of the Housewives. And she thinks that, listen, some of the housewives, they have moments, but you really have to look and see what they're doing on the show and if that behavior warrants them to be fired. Jokes aside, Williams believes that terminating the Singer Stinger entirely could put the Real Housewives ecosystem at risk. Andy Cohen kind of speaks to this in different interviews, and I agree with him. Ramona's way of thinking and the way she presents on the show is very representative of a significant portion of our country. Okay? Okay. Williams expressed support for President Biden in the 2020 election, while Singer is thought to be a pro-Trump Republican. She said, if the answer is, well, we don't like that, or we're going to decide that that is not mainstream and we're going to silence it, Eboni continues with, then personally, I think that's where radicalization and other really dangerous things take place. Now, Real Housewives of New York viewers largely perceived a contentious dynamic between Eboni and Ramona, but the former Fox News specialist co-host, who is well-versed in brokering peace with those contrasting views, clarifies that the women were able to connect on multiple levels throughout filming. Even if Singer didn't care to engage in meaningful discussions about race, as the United States experienced unprecedented socio-political unrest amid 2020's Black Lives Matter movement, Eboni K. Williams says that she can appreciate parts of the veteran Bravo celebrity's persona. I am so shocked that this is even being talked about at this point. Like, this is crazy to me. Hold on, it keeps going. The gag is, I enjoy Ramona Singer. I really do. There's a lot of quirky personality elements that we actually share in terms of taste and lifestyle. We're both savvy businesswomen. We're both about our coins. We're both about being self-made, and we have points of connectivity, fun, and similarities. However, Eboni K. Williams is distinctly aware of her differences, or limitations, as she calls them, with Ramona. You see it in the scene last season where we're in her apartment and we reach an impasse as to whether or not she can have a celebratory moment for a woman in the White House in the capacity of a vice president, she said, recounting, this was when they mentioned Kamala Harris, and you could see Ramona was not for it. But recounting how the mere mention of Kamala Harris's name briefly drove Singer out of her own living room. Now, despite Singer's swift exit, Williams did not leave the couch. Instead, she sat there until Ramona was ready to come back and carry on with the conversation, which did not include any more talk about Vice President Kamala Harris. I mean, you guys remember the scene. Rather, a frantic singer tried to impress Williams with, I guess, trivia about Madam C.J. Walker, a beloved figure in Black history who is recorded as America's first self-made female millionaire. She had some of her facts wrong, but that's okay because that's what happens when you cram, Williams said with a laugh. That actually, I mean, Ramona, how do you deal with someone like Ramona? She said, but I didn't want to leave her apartment because I believe better of Ramona. I believe Ramona can sit there like a big girl and have a conversation that doesn't, have agreement and still enjoy her champagne and have a lovely night with a friend. That's very big of Eboni. Though Eboni repeatedly demonstrated grace in the face of Ramona Singer's antics, a vast portion of housewife devotees have not been nearly as forgiving from afar. And that is true. Viewers strongly urge Bravo to, I guess, fire Ramona Singer after she endorsed a Twitter video likening C-19 mandates to what she called Nazi territory. People are saying, bye, Ramona Singer. Hey, Andy, time to get to clipping. And a lot of people have been pushing for Ramona Singer to be fired. A lot of people, and they did this with Kelly Dodd fans. They're like, if Kelly Dodd is on Orange County, guess what? We're not watching Orange County. And when you get so many fans who start boycotting an entire franchise due to one person, it's something that the network cannot sit there and ignore. They have to look at it in the face and be like, oh, there's a problem here. We have to address this. The online outrage came in tandem with Page Six's exclusive report in November of 2021 about Singer's alleged racist comment that launched an internal investigation by Warner Media, the parent company of Shed Media, which produces New York City with Bravo's support. Singer reputedly said, this is why we shouldn't have Black people on the show, in reference to Williams after Luann de Lesseps asked Eboni to leave her home following a tense Real Housewives of New York scene. And Singer, who was cleared after the investigation, has denied making any such remarks. However, Heather Thompson did say that she said it. I mean, they didn't catch it on camera from what we know, so who knows? The investigation, which ultimately halted reunion plans, occurred after Singer had already raised eyebrows for the things she said while filming the latest installment of The Real Housewives of New York. For example, at Black Shabbat dinner hosted by Eboni, Singer complained that Jewish people hated her and also claimed she was a victim of racism because a Black nurse allegedly refused to give her pain meds while she was in labor years ago. When asked about the racist label Singer has been seared with by the countless social media users, Williams shares a personal anecdote to illustrate her thoughts. She said, I reposted a photo of Ramona, a photo that she had posted of me and her in the Hamptons last year. I thought it was a cute photo and we were new friends, and Sonia Morgan and Luann said I was being silly and getting played because Ramona was using me to change a narrative that was already out there that Ramona has a problem with Black people. Now, she also elaborated with, I was shocked, not because I've never heard it before, but she said this was Sonia, her friend of 30 years, and Luann, her friend of 20 years. This was these close friends who were saying this to me. With that in mind, Eboni pointed out that she did not start the negative thought around Ramona and race, as some of Ramona's supporters have suggested. I don't have enough experience with Ramona Singer to have any thought about her relationship with race. It's from her lifelong friends and castmates in which they thought that was planted really into the relationship. She also said that she has remained closest with Sonia Morgan during the Real Housewives of New York hiatus, and told Page Six that she is looking forward to establishing a stronger bond with Singer should they both return for season 14. We know we're limited, so there's no need to revisit our conflict because I did my investigation, if you will, during the season to kind of kick the tires. Where is their similarity and where is their discord? And now that we're all clearly established around that, let's have some fun. In the meantime, we know that Eboni has done a few other things like Be on the Edge, and she's been busy. Eboni's a busy woman, and I'm here for a comeback from Eboni. I cannot believe she's advocating for Ramona to come back to the show or at least not be fired, but I'm shocked. I'm surprised, and I definitely wanted to bring this back to you guys and see what you think. So go ahead and comment below and give your unfiltered opinions because that's exactly what we need. And on your way out, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you. Catch us at 6 p.m. tonight on Down with Jason to talk about Below Deck Down Under. Bye.